Hey guys! Today we are going to install a metal raised bed by Vegega. You will need a Phillips screwdriver and a sharp cutter. Use the cutter to open the box and take all of the content out. You should get a manual book, a rubber strip for the top edge, a pack of hardware, and depending on the kit that you order, you get the panels. Mine is 6-in-1, so I have 4 round edges and 6 flat panels plus the supporting bars. Always a good idea to put the hardwares in a small box or small container so you can have everything in place while you're assembling. It also comes with this wrench to tightening the bolts. It comes with the bolts, obviously, and the nuts, and also the washers. I'm just gonna tell you now that they actually give you a few extras, just in case you drop and lose some. The outside of the raised bed is covered with plastic, which is great to avoid scratches or damages during transport. The obvious next step is to remove all the plastic, but I'm still gonna move the raised bed around and transport this to a client's garden. So I'm just gonna peel just enough so I can assemble this raised bed. Of course, you can do this by yourself, but if you have help, why not? The configuration of my raised bed is 3 flat panels on each side and 2 curves at each end. To attach the panels together, line up the holes and secure with the hardware. As you can see, the holes lines up perfectly. Awesome. The set of hardware for each hole is a nut, washer, and a bolt. Start by inserting the nut from the outside. Next, sliding in the washer. Loosely secure it with the bolt. Not too tight, but just to keep all the panels together. Find it helpful to assemble the end pieces and the side panels separately, and then putting them all together. Next is to install the crossbar to support the integrity of the raised bed. I have 3 side panels and I'm going to attach these to the middle panel. It doesn't really matter on the second or third hole, either will work. And remember, we'll only loosely secure the bolts. Now take the bolts out and replace it with the crossbar. The ends of the crossbars are threaded, so they will fit in nicely in place of the bolts. Time to tighten up the bolts. Use the provided wrench and a Phillips screwdriver, or this nice power tool with torque setting. I set the torque to 4 so it is tight but not too tight that it would damage the panel. Hold the bolt in place with the wrench while using the screwdriver to tighten the nut. A torque screwdriver will automatically stop when the set power has been applied. Oh, with the crossbar, just hang on to it while you tighten up the nut. And with the amount of nuts and bolts I need to do, this torque screwdriver is a total resaver and time saver. One last thing to install is the rubber edging. It feels really nice. The inner lining consists of metal clips. Can you see it? Now the metal is segmented, so it is flexible, strong, and easy to cut to size. And remember, I'm keeping the plastic on because I'm still transporting this raised bed, so I'm just peeling off a little bit of the top to install the edging. Start with pressing one end of the rubber strip to the top edge, and then continue on while pressing down along the way. Oh, and slow down and take a little bit more care at the panel overlap. It is going to be thicker and a tad harder to push down. Okay, we are at the end of the strip. Remember I said the metal lining is segmented? You can actually see it on the rubber strip. Now mark where it will complete the edging. If you are not sure, it is better to cut one extra segment than to have cut it too short. Use a sharp cutter to slice the strip. And press it down. And let's talk about assembly. There are two things that I really like about assembling this raised bed. Number one is all the holes lines up. Guys, I mean, if you have bought stuff online before and have to assemble furniture by yourself, you know what I mean. There's no pushing, pulling, finagling, wrenching, or whatever. All the holes on the panels just match up really nice. Okay, number two, all the hardware pieces, their feel and nice quality. That means all the nuts and bolts just come together, thread it in, fits right in. There's no wasted hardwares because of the thread is faulty, things doesn't want to go in together, nothing. So assembling is painless. And all I can say, all in all, every pieces comes together assembled nicely. Okay guys, one last thing. This raised bed is quite light, so you can actually assemble this under the shade or even indoor if you have space, and then bring it to your location. And as you notice, I still have the plastic pieces on the panel because I am actually going to transport this to a client's garden this weekend. That way it'll protect the panel from getting scratches and whatnot in the transport. If you like the way this looks and you want to have it in your garden, go to the website vegega.com and use my coupon code BG10. I'll also put it down in the caption below, so you get 10% discount. And guys, one more thing, don't forget to hit like and subscribe and share this video with your friends. And remember, gardening should be simple and fun and light. Well, sometimes not really, but in this case it's pretty light. Alright guys, until next time, happy gardening!